Alright, so we are down to the putting the heads on. Now I don't have the oil pump. The existing oil pump that I had, I disassembled it and I was going to check it for the specs and everything. And it had some scratches on the oil pump, so I was leaning towards buying a new one anyways. That sealed it. So alright, we're just going to run. We're going to run something through the threads. And then I'll just use the impact gun to drive them in. I'm not really driving them in per se, just getting them snug. You actually don't need to torque these down at all. And then don't forget, you gotta do the alignment dowels, and there's a little oil plug. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. We're gonna make sure it's open. Don't mind the noise in the back. That's just the 3D printer going. Go ahead and put these dowels in here while I'm thinking about it. Wipe off this excess oil. There we go. And again, we're not driving it in, we're just screwing them in, no pressure. There was no ugga-duggas to that. Cylinder number one's at top dead center. It's as close as we can get it without having everything assembled. I like to use the OEM gaskets. There we go. Just a little bit anyways. I'm going ahead and putting a little bit of grease on the bottom of them, of the nut, just so the sealing or the pressure surface is lubricated whenever it starts squeezing down. I may have ran into a flaw with the Speeduino. Not really a Speeduino per se, but I guess just my setup. I was going to do a missing tooth on the crank, and then a no, I'm not torquing these, I'm just barely getting them set. Alright, 30 foot-pounds. Anyways, I was going to do a missing tooth on the crank, and then a missing tooth, or a single tooth on the cam. But the way that it's set up is as soon as the cam tooth goes by, it doesn't matter about a missing tooth on the crankshaft, from what I'm understanding. As soon as the camshaft tooth goes by, the next tooth is the reference point. Now you can set an angle to where, or you do set an angle to where cylinder 1 is top dead center, based off of that first tooth on the crank after the cam tooth. That's not really how I wanted to do it, but that's what I'm understanding has to happen. Alright, we're going to go up to 60. We can go to 90, which damn near maxes this out. Alright, we'll go over that one more time and just make sure that's cranked down, which it should be. Go ahead and put this in. I hate how these are like half holes to get this straight up and down. Like, come on, put an offset hole so one of them's at least straight. Alright, let's go over that again. Felt it go just a little bit. Yep, that one went a little bit too. That's why I go back over them. That one did too. That one didn't. That one really didn't. That one didn't. Alright. So we're good. I always go over them twice. And then the intake manifold, not the lower, but the next one, the middle one, I do that one like 3 times because I have that plastic heat, like gasket or whatever you want to call it. And that thing's soft, so I do it 3 times to make sure that it's good. Alright, we'll just slide the valve cover on just to protect everything. And then get everything taped up, make sure no dust or anything like that gets into it. And then we'll move on to the next head.